Good morning, students. Welcome back to the social science online classes. Okay, today we are going to see the limitations of GDP. So last class we saw about how the GDP calculated and what are the methods will be there to calculate the GDP. I hope you all understood the topic. And today the limitations of GDP. So the limitation, because you see some demerits or some hurdles will be there to calculate the GDP. Okay, so all the possible things will be there for calculating GDP. At the same time, some obstacles. Okay, so that's we called as limitations. Beginning of in the 1947, after the independence, the method of calculating GDP now it's changed. Okay, so this is the upliftment of new policies or something. It's added in the calculating of GDP, and some limitations we'll see. Okay, so first foremost thing, you see there is a services. Some services will not added in the GDP. Okay, for example, you see in a home, the father and mother, their service. That's normally we do not know that's a service, but actually their work to their children is also considered as a service. But the service, for the service, the parents did not gain anything or did not get salary or something. For the same work, they appointed some person or a woman or a man to do the job. They need to pay a money as a name of a salary. But the same work did by the parents, they do not receive any salary. Okay, here some lack. Okay, so that's the a limitation. It's what's acquired while calculating the GDP. For some social service, okay, for betterment of our nation, some social workers, they're cleaning the road or cleaning the drainage or cleaning the bus stop, something they are doing. But for that they did not get any money or any payment or something, because that's a service. It's the same thing by some workers. If they did the work now, definitely they need a salary or something. Okay, so this also some limitations, because the same work did by some service people will not measure or will not calculated in the GDP. Like that, some struggles will be there while calculating the GDP. Okay, and next you see the GDP measured mainly the quality, not the quantity. I already saw. Okay, so for example, you see 1970s time. The ballpoint pen was banned in India for using officers in the schools because the poor quality of the ballpoint pen. Okay, after that, what they did, the companies they produced the more quality of the ballpoint pen. So nowadays, many of the places we are using the ballpoint pen with the good quality. So now, what it's mentioned here, the number of ballpoint pens is increased at the time of 1970, but the quality is less. So the government cancelled that. For that, they introduced the new quality of goods. So here the GDP is added the final value. At the same time, the quality it's a very important. Okay, it's not calculated the quantity, but it's calculating the quality. Okay. Okay. Next, you see the distribution of income is differ. Now you see our country also we have a many kind of people. They are earning different stages of money. Okay, the income of the people is different. At the same time, the distribution of income also it's different, because some people are rich or some people are poor. Some people are maintaining their moderate stage. So now you see the distribution of income now based on their work it may be different. Okay, so the GDP finally we can calculate that the whole nation's the total income or something, but that will not distributed equally to the people. That's not a possible one. Or sometimes you can see the poor quality of life of the people. It's very tragic. Or and sometimes you can see some people, they may be suicide because of some economic category status of their life, so that the GDP cannot do anything. Can you understand? So this is some limitations available. The GDP cannot cross the limit. Okay, students. Okay. Next, we'll see about the composition of GDP. So I think you know very well. In the smaller classes, you learn the same thing. We are going to see again. So what is the composition of GDP now? We have many type of sector here to producing the goods as a completed goods. So what are the sector? That's the thing. So normally first is the primary sector. Mainly primary sector, agriculture is very important. Not only agricultural sector, primary sector like agriculture or else mining or else fishing, this everything will come under primary sector. But in the primary sector, agricultural sector contribution is more. Okay, in India, especially we have a number of agricultural land is available, and agricultural people also more in India compared with the other thing. Mining is also available, at the same time fishing also available, but compared with the two, agricultural sector people are more. That's why the contribution of primary sector in the agricultural part, it's contributing a lot for the GDP's growthness. Okay, and secondary sector. Okay, so secondary sector normally we call it as a industrial sector. Okay, so what is the secondary sector? Using the primary sector's completed goods used as a raw material of secondary sector. For example, take it as sugar cane. What is a sugar cane? That is the completed goods of primary sector. The sugar cane is the raw material of secondary sector. Isn't it? So in secondary sector, this is the completed goods of primary sector used as a raw material, and finally they completed their goods. So only industries are coming. Yes, industries, but the industries are in the different category. Now normally you see iron and steel industries are more in India. That contribution is a lot for the growth of GDP. Okay, so 11 integrated iron and steel factories available in India. So that factories mainly what purpose it's available now? It's to earn the foreign exchanges. At the same time, it given more contribution for the growth of GDP. So other than that, like fishing is a primary, but using that fishes, some industries are worked to sending the other countries to export the things to the other countries. Or like that, many type of industries they worked, and this contribution also more for the growth of GDP. And third one, next tertiary sector. Tertiary sector, it includes the plenty of activities like banking, transportation, like entertainment things, plenty of things. It's normally the tertiary sector called as the service sector. So the serviceable works will come under the tertiary sector. Okay, so the tertiary sector, finally they some economists divide the tertiary sector into another two parts. Like first is a quaternary and quinary. Okay, so quaternary and quinary, normally the tertiary sector includes with this two, but we gave some extra quaternary sector. Some benefits to this two category, like a quaternary, like doctors or like teachers will come under this quaternary, and quinary, like the lawmakers or judges will come under this category, but everything included in the tertiary sector. So like the primary, secondary, tertiary, these three sectors contribution mainly it given the development of the GDP of a country. So India also, we have this all the three type of sectors, and their contribution also more for the improvement or upliftment of the GDP. Okay students, okay, tomorrow we will see another new topic. Thank you.